McFarlane Toys have shown off their upcoming DC multiverse for their live action with the Dark Knight Trilogy. So the Christopher Nolan films, the Christian Bale Batman, and ever since McFarlane got the rights to make DC in 2020, this is one of those lines high on many people's lists. And I predicted they would do this line at some point, and now they have some reveals. And everyone knows the Dark Knight universe is regarded as some of the best movie franchises ever, and I think at that time it did change how general audiences saw the genre. And even now, I believe it has influence on many comic book origin movies, so these releases will certainly generate a lot of buzz around the collectors community, and it gives us another chance to have these characters. And me just putting it out there, I think even non-figure collectors or those who just want to start collecting may look at this line and want them on the shelf. So the final movie came out in 2012, The Dark Knight Rises. It is a long time, over 10 years now, and we've seen many Dark Knight figures before. So Mattel made the movie Masters, they were one of the first. And then of course we had the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figure Arts line, even though it was a small line. And then Medicom Mafex, which have almost the complete characters, and it's probably the best ones to get currently on the market. And all those I mentioned may have been out for a few years now, so prices have gone up and you just can't find them that easily. So let's take a look at the McFarlane Toys reveal, starting off with the Dark Knight himself, Batman. It is the sequel suit and always going to be popular no matter what. And this would be cool if they even have the unmasked head sculpt, although McFarlane's style would be to release another one in an alternative version. So hopefully we'll get some gadgets for this, like the Batarang and grapple gun. Then we have Joker, of course the most popular character of them all, I believe. And this looks good. It's not perfect, but it's better than a lot of the live actions ones I've seen before. So hopefully there will be a lot of weapons as well, but I'm not counting on the guns due to the ban. So maybe we'll get the knife and some cards. Harvey Dent, Two-Face, is also one they're going to release. It is a man in a suit, but just look at the burnt details on one side. I assume this will be the least interesting since it's not in a proper colourful gear or the comic-like style. However, it's going to be important to add to your collection. And the villain from the first film, Scarecrow, will be available. And notice it's not just the mask, it is going to be the full costume covering his suit as well. So this is going to make it even a better display. And then the big news is if you have all 4 figures, you can build Bane. Because yes, he is going to be big, and I believe this is the best reveal out of all of them, just looking at this sculpt. And they've gone for the battle version, so the one without his jacket. McFarlane could release another version later on with the jacket, but I think this will be the one to get, and essentially it is a free figure if you have the others. So that's all of them announced so far. We could still see characters like Ra's al Ghul or Catwoman, and even the likes of Alfred or Rachel Dawes would be a nice addition. So McFarlane Toys have made some excellent comic book characters. I say it's more interesting than their live action ones, and I feel other brands like the SH Figure Arts or Mafex slightly do it better at the moment. But what you're getting here is McFarlane, the whole lineup, for a relatively good price. And my current collection of DC is mixed with SH Figure Arts, Mafex, Mezco, Mattel, DC Collectibles, and they're all around the same size. McFarlane's will be a bit taller, but just like the 2022 The Batman line, I feel this is in a universe on its own. So I can set these aside as a separate display. As I don't have many of the Dark Knight figures apart from the Mafex Joker 2.0, I haven't gotten around to getting the rest, so there is a chance I will now switch to the McFarlane ones, as I can get all 5 figures for the price of one Mafex. So what are your initial thoughts on this line? Do you already have some of the Dark Knight figures in your collection, and would you consider starting to collect this one as well? Check out some of my other videos related to the DC and Batman, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.